Greetings from the Tuck School of Business in Hanover, New Hampshire. My name is Phil Barta. I am the Senior Associate Director with Tuck Executive Education at Dartmouth, and I am joined today by Sydney Finkelstein. Professor Finkelstein is the Dean of Executive Education and the Faculty Director for Tuck Center for Leadership. Sid is recognized as one of the top management gurus in the world, and at the end of 2013 was cited in the Thinkers 50 list of management gurus. He's also the author of 2 books that focus on strategic decision-making. The first book is Why Smart Executives Fail and What We Can Learn from Their Mistakes. The second book is Think Again, Why Good Leaders Make Bad Decisions and How to Keep It from Happening to You. Your work has largely focused in the area of strategic leadership, and specifically around why smart executives fail, your research in that area, as well as looking at early warning signs and what managers can learn from these failures and avoid mistakes in what they do. What are some of the systems and ideas that you recommend leaders consider as they put in place practices to avoid mistakes?
Early warning signs are exactly the type of thing that I think managers need to pay a lot of attention to. And I found over the years working with all kinds of people all over the world, they don't really spend a lot of time on that. It's like having a dashboard in your car where you don't really know, is the oil running low? Is there a problem with the tire? How can you really drive the car? And so it's essential to know that in an organization. To me, an early warning system is not about looking at the actual financial numbers, so to speak, because of course you're going to do that. But once problems have developed so that maybe you're not hitting the numbers the way you need to, you're not hitting budget, it's already entered the bloodstream, so to speak. So I've always focused on the softer things, leadership and the nature of leadership, the type of communication that's going on in the team, how teams are being operated and run in the first place, process issues. It would be great to be able to say we have a bunch of really specific metrics when it comes to early warning systems or early warning signs, and that's a little bit tougher because this is the soft stuff, but I found that just even talking about that, sharing stories about what goes wrong in organizations can really help you try to identify, do you have the right leadership in place? How is the team interacting? To what extent are people really speaking up and are unafraid to challenge the leader, which is, of course, a really big issue? To what extent are leaders actually creating an environment where it's easier for people to speak up? And by the way, leaders that create an environment where people can speak up and debate and challenge, that doesn't mean you're abdicating responsibility. It means you have the self-confidence to listen to and learn from other people. But at the end of the day, you're the one that still has to make a decision. So at a high level, that's a bunch of the things that I think about when I've written about and spoken about early warning systems.